Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Jordan Sharp, and today we're going to be looking at how those odds have been acting up for the game between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. How you doing today, Jordan?
I'm doing great, Dax. Thanks.
All right, so Peyton, it looks like he's on his way to breaking some more records this year. Right now, he's after Brett Favre's 508 touchdown mark, which should be broken in the next 3 to 4 days, given if he keeps up this rhythm. It actually could be earlier. Anyways, the Broncos schooled one of the best defenses of the league last week with their 20-41 win over the Cardinals and look to inflict similar or the same damage when they visit MetLife Stadium to play the apathetic Jets. And I'm not even going to talk about the Jets because they plain old suck. I mean, I don't believe in Ryan, and I don't believe in Smith for that matter. I really do hope that this is Rex's last year with the team. He did bring some good things to the organization, without a doubt, but he's also done as a head coach. He doesn't bring anything else. Now, as for the lines, Vegas seemed to have the problem giving this actual line a high spread, as it opened up favoring the Broncos, but by a mere 6 points. Now, that same day, that line closed at 7, and then the next day, it went all the way up to -10 in some cases, but then started to drop back down and now can be found at -8.5 at pinnaclesports.com and -9.5 at BetOnline. Now, I'm thinking that we could actually see this line go all the way back up to -10 in some cases. But what do you think this line? Where do you think this line is going to close out, Jordan?
You know, on Monday I wrote my opening odds article, and I mentioned that when this line was at 7 points, I said if you'd be crazy to not go grab this right now, because I mean, I don't understand why the books open that line so low when they understand what's going on in New York right now with the offensive problems. One, which I mean, I don't even put all on Geno Smith. I think that Geno has a long way to go before he's a good starting quarterback, but a lot of that is just because they have absolutely nothing on offense around him to give him any chance of being successful either. And their defense has been solid up front, but their secondary has been horrific so far this season. So, I mean, Denver is just, I feel like, going to pass all day on them. It's a long journey, obviously, that at this point in the season, we start to think about those things. You know, like you mentioned, there could be weather concerns, but I mean, the line itself is probably going to favor, I think, close toward the high side of where it is now at that 9 to 10 range. But congratulations if you did get this line earlier in the week, because I think you have probably the best value of any play of week 6.
No doubt, and I mean, yeah, the Jets defense is looking good, you know, and at least their front seven is decent. But look at what San Diego did to them. I mean, they ran all over them, and this new kid, Brandon Oliver, just did what he wanted with them.
Yeah, and I think that as well. Congrats to that young man. I hope I hope he actually gets some stay on the roster once they start getting some of their running backs back, as Ryan Matthews will be back anytime soon. But you know, the Jets, it's just. I think the last week was more so the Chargers being a lot better than what most people have been giving them credit for up until this point. But the Jets have just done themselves no favors this year. This game will probably be pretty high scoring, but probably pretty high scoring on the side of the Denver Broncos.
Might expect another blowout like San Diego at 31-0.
I don't think it's going to be 31-0, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's 2 touchdowns or more.
Right. All right, my man. I agree with everything you had to say in this one. And as always, it's a pleasure talking football with you, and I look forward to doing it again.
All right. Thanks, Dax.
No problem. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.